Hello students, last class we had studied control conditions such if and if then else. Today let us continue with the select case statement. Select case statement is used to select an action from multiple alternate actions based on the value of the variable. That is, these statements are used for selecting an action. You're selecting some action. When there are so many multiple actions, you're particularly selecting a particular action. This is an alternate to use nested if then else if statement. In your syllabus you don't have if then else if, so this is the alternate for using the statement with many conditions. It is usually based on the specific value or range of values of a variable. So let us see the syntax for select case. Select case var name var name case value 1 statements, case value 2 statements, so on up to case else statement and select. That is, you will write some variable here, some variable name, and here you will write case value 1, that is 10 greater than 2, then execute these statements. Case value 2 is 10 greater than 3, then execute these statements like this. The following example displays the average and grade for the total marks given by the user using select case statement. Private sub command button 1 click. Dim marks as single. Dim average as single. Average equals value of text box 1 dot text by 600 into 100. They are calculating the average. Label 1 dot caption equals average. Select case average. Here they've given the name, variable name as average. They've said as case is greater than equals to 90. That is, this average, if it is greater than equals to 90, then say it as grade equals to A plus. Then it will check. If it is not greater than 90, it will come to next statement. If it is greater than equals to 70, then give the grade as A. Here same 50, B plus 30. Case else, if it is not even minimum 30, then give it as fail. Else grade equals fail. And select label caption equals grade and sub. See here, it will give the total marks as 500. It will calculate, that is, in the average it will calculate as 500 by 600 into 100. So the average marks is as 96.66. It will comes to select case. Here it will see 96.66 is greater than 90. Yes, it is greater. So it will give it as grade equals A plus. So grade equals A plus when you click on the find grade button. If it was some 300, it will give it as 50, average as 50. So it will check if it is 50 greater than equals to 90, no. 50 greater than equals to 70, no. 50 is greater than equals to 50. Yes, 50 is equals to 50, so it will give grade equals B plus. This is how we use select case statement. Next let us study the logical structures, that is do loop. Do loop is used to execute a set of commands repeatedly based on the condition. There are 4 types of do loop statements. So there are 4 types, that is do while loop statements, do loop while statements. See here, do while then loop, do loop while statement, do until loop, do until loop, then do loop until. Let us study one by one. The do while loop is used to execute statements repeatedly as long as the condition is satisfied. So until the condition is satisfied, if it is true, keep on executing it like that. Syntax is do while condition statement loop. This is the here syntax of do while loop. In this type of loop, the condition is tested for true and then the statements are executed. When it gets to the loop statement, it goes back to the do statement and test the condition again. If the condition is false, then it will exit the loop. If the condition is false for the first pass itself, the statements are never executed. This means you will have do while 10 is greater than 3. Yes, true. Then execute the statements here. Then it will come to loop. Loop means it will again check something like a is, first you will assign a equals to 10. 10 is greater than, here a is greater than 3. You will write it as a greater than 3. It will, here you will write it as a plus plus, that is your a minus minus, you will write, you are decrementing the variable a. It will decrement to 9. It will come to loop. Then again it will go here. 9 is greater than 3. Yes, true. Again statement here until it becomes, if it is, it will execute. When it is 3, a equals to 3, it will come here. It will again go 3 greater than 3. No, false. So it will come out of the loop. Do loop while statement. The do loop while statement executes the statement first, then tests the condition after each execution. This means the statement will be executed at least once, even if the condition is not satisfied. The statement of the do loop while statement is do statement loop while condition. First it was, in this it was checking the condition, but here it will check after, once the statement is executed, then it will check the condition. So if the condition is false, like 10 is less than 3, it will, your condition is 10 is less than 3. Do some statements you have written, it will check it as 10 less than 3, false. So at least once the statement is executed. Do until loop statement. Do until loop is different from while loop, as it executes the statements repeatedly as long as the condition is false. Once the condition is satisfied, it will exit the loop. In do until loop, the statements will not be executed at all if the condition is satisfied in the first pass itself. The syntax for do until loop is do until condition statement loop. Do loop until statement. Do loop until statement first execute the statement and then test the condition. This means it will execute at least once. The syntax for the do loop is do statement loop until condition. Next logical structure is while when loop. While when statement is similar to do while loop statement. The syntax for while when is while condition statement when. In this example given, the program will calculate the factorial of the number entered by the user to display the result. The code for the command button will also given below. Okay. Private sub command button 1 click, that is for calculate click. Dim number as double, factorial as double. There saying it as the number data type is of double and factorial variable type is of double. Next, dim count as integer. Number equals value text box 1 dot text. So this number is the value of the first text box which you enter. Then count equals 1. You are assigning count one variable as 1. Factorial also as 1. Do while count is less than equals to number. So you will give some number here 6. Count is 1. 1 is less than equals to 6. Yes. Then it will execute this. Factorial equals factorial into count, that is 1 into 1. 1. So factorial is 1. Then count equals count plus 1, that is count was first 1, 1 plus 1 2. Now loop means again it will go for do while. Here it will check and see 2 is less than 6. Yes, it will execute. Factorial is first 1 into 2, 3. I mean 1 into 2, 2. So now the factorial values present is 2. Here 2 plus 1, 3. So count is 3. 3 is less than 6. Yes. So factorial was 2. Count was 3. 2 into 3, 6. Now the factorial value is 6. Count was 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is less than 6. Yes. Then factorial was 6. Count is 4. 4. So 6 4s are 24. Like this it will keep on looping. Once if it is 7, here it has become 7 and it will come here. 7 less than equals to 6 false. So it will come out of the loop and it will come here. Caption factorial end. It will give the factorial here. That's for next loop. The main difference between do loop and for next loop is do loop executes the statements repeatedly based on the condition, and for next loop executes the statements for the fixed number of times based on the value of variables. So in the do loop it will keep on executing until the condition becomes false, but whereas we doesn't know how many times it will keep on executing. But in for next loop it is fixed. You will say you have to execute these statements only for 2 times, like that. For next loop executes the statements for a fixed number of times based on the value of the variable. For next loop is used for counter control repetition. The value for the counter will be automatically incremented from the start value after each execution till it reaches the end value. After executing the loop of the end value, it will execute the loop. Syntax is for counter equals start value to end value statement next. So here we can rewrite the program to calculate a factorial of a number using for loop as below. Private sub command button 1, click dim number double same factorial count integer. Here you have not given count equals to 1. Here you haven't assigned till now. Number equals to value and factorial you have given it as 1. Now we are saying it as for count equals to 1 to number until, so the range is from 1 to the number which you have entered in the text box, that is 1 to 6. Factorial equals factorial into count. Next it will come, keep on looping. Then label, when you click it you will get the factorial as 720. Thank you students.